Great peeps, it's Tony the Hero of Flanders here again. I just closed the very thing I wanted to show you. It was one of the special events that happens to various countries. England end up in wars of the War of the Roses. So not only are they getting their butts kicked right out of France in a hurry and not doing much about it, but they're also going to be fighting Yorkish royalists. I think these are the Yorkish ones, aren't they? Oh, I can't see because that's not my country. Yeah, they are. The Yorkish loyalists. So they've risen up. They'll be fighting the Lancasters for some long time. You've got to increase your legitimacy to avoid it. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure I've played England in this game long time ago, and I can't remember how it plays out. And it's likely different now anyway, given that there's all sorts of different mechanics. But oh, there we go. If we okay, so we've finished improving our relations with them. Some pretenders have risen up against Provence, but not against France? That's really weird. But we did see something there that interested me. There we go. Who is that battle? Okay, Aragon's gotten involved. But France isn't fighting them. That's so strange. Usually when rebels rise up, hooray! Here's our new amazing king. It's good leadership skills and superior tactical knowledge. He's a dick face. So what we need is an heir for this clown as soon as possible. So let's see if we can get some royal marriages. We can't get one there. We can't get one there. We can't marry any of those guys. And I think we've already got one there. Okay, good. This idiot is likely to never have children and die, and then we'll end up in a personal union under friggin' Austria. Nifty. Right, but we can do some things. We can declare a war. Damn it. Both Lorraine, France and Milan would join us, and Austria won't. Why? They're excommunicated, bro. What about England? They're your rival. They should. Yikes, they have some allies. Oh no, they've got 3 little princes over there. And Portugal, who are, alright. I'm surprised by this. I've got a feeling that maybe the mechanics are different once. Really strange that does not owe us favors thing is there. But more surprising still that they won't accept the call to war against an excommunicated ruler. It's bizarre. Brittany would join us, but Brittany and us will get trounced. We'd need England over here to distract France and Provence. Yeah, we'd need a lot of things all going together. I am a bit tempted to try and ally France. Sorry, ally Savoy. If I make them my rival, France won't like it, but they already hate me. They won't like it, but they already hate me. Oh, they don't much like me. Although we do have military access, I think. They've given us military access before. What about if we attacked their... No. Oh god, and Austria would attack us. Worse still. What a shame. Would be really nice if they weren't still in that war with... no, I can't see any way around it, unfortunately. All my plans. Let's have a look down here at the papacy. How old is this codger? He's now... 65. God damn it, France is going to get it. they could actually bump their opinion again anyway. But if we can survive long enough to bump it one more time, 366, we get 2, we need it to be 10, we need another, come on maths, 3 years of, is that right? Yeah, we need another 3 years and would be able to do it. So he's got to live until he's 68. Oh, that's a bit long. I am getting nervous. In the meantime, what do we want to do here? We want to put a claim on there, on Provence. So, no, on Barrois. So, let's do that. Oh, so this is the, we can see it just for this moment. Oh, there's 29,000 rebels up there, and the English army, I would expect, will be about the same. Not much larger, 30. So they're fighting against a... Oh, damn it, trade ships, stay still. They've moved up there now by the looks. We can actually see who's conducting what sieges where. We can see that they're there, they're there. They've got, wow. So they've got a lot of cavalry. They've got, actually that, I think that should unbalance their army, I'm not sure. But they've got a lot more cavalry than these guys, and cavalries, I need to stop saying that. I'd never say that. I don't know why I'm saying that, just because I'm talking to you guys. The cavalry hit a lot harder. At the beginning of the game, cavalry are vicious, man. So, it's possible that, that those pretenders can win. But what we can't see is their leader, and that's the thing. Oh, hang on, sorry. What we can't see is their leader. We know that he's got at least one siege pip, and that's a good sign that he'll likely have some other good pips. The French, in fact, don't even have a leader in that army by the looks. Ooh. That army could get wiped out. The English could be in real trouble. Aragon want military access from us, and I don't know why. If we give it to Aragon, then France and Provence get it, and they can get to there, and as much as... Holy hell! That's what we should be doing. We can go to war on Britain, and I think we can do it. I'm really loath to do this. If we... hell, let's do it. Roll the dice, baby. Shite, he sucks. That's okay. Let's not put him in battle. Let's oh, this is exciting. We've got enough money for one military guy. How long before we get tech? We've got years before we can get a tech. Techs are 598. We need way more than we've got. So, you know that stuff I said about not spending our money, our military points unwisely? I'm doing it. Shit, he sucks even worse. Come on, baby, come on, baby. Give me one siege pip, that's all I want. Oh, you fuck. I'm just gonna swear. That was a good swear. That is the worst. That guy is literally the worst. It couldn't be worse. They all suck. He's shit. Excuse my language. Wow, this is unsweary. Okay, he'll have to do, because, no, he sucks too. My king's going in. Oh, this is the absolute worst situation. Problem is, I've still got enough to try and roll the dice one more time. And that's when idiots do idiot things. Right now. Do I want to do it? I want to just fire that guy because I hate him. He's worse. Let's fire him. No, he's okay. He's got one shock pip at least. God, they all suck. You can... Oh, I don't know. No, okay. Let's do this. Let's just do this. let's do the smart move, split our army up, have 2 different leaders. Okay, we'll attack these clowns, we'll try and get these clowns to join in with us. Can't believe that that didn't work, but we're going to take the port of Calais. We're likely going to have to fight someone for it, but hey, cool. Let's do some warring. Right, so we the process that we went through here is we built a spy network, we fabricated a claim. So build a spy network. We built the spy network up to 20. We fabricated the claim that cost 20. As you can see, I mentioned before, if we were to try to make another claim, we'd need 25. We don't want another claim, we just want Calais. I just want what's coming to me. We're going to attack these clowns. I forgot about the collection of allies that they've somehow picked up while being at war. It's impossible for a PC, for a player, to make alliances while at war. Maybe they had those alliances, but because they were the attacker in this nasty war, they got away with it. How far off are Austria from joining this? It's so weird that I can't even offer that to them. Hey, short and sweet game. Let's see what happens. Worst happens is we'll lose some land. Whatevers. I don't care. I'm tough. So let's take this and allow that and offer these clowns military access, because that will allow us to go through their land as well. We can't get military access through them. Oh, this is not going to be doing good things to our... each place that we get military access from takes up one of our military slots, our access slots, our relationship slots. So, us asking for access of France would be a bad idea. But we've got to do it if we're going to get those troops through. Let's do it. Attach to me. And attach to me. We should be able to fit another... What? Oh, I thought that said supply limit 6. We've got room for another 13, another 10 guys there. So hopefully some of these idiots come and join us. Okay. No one has got any leaders with any siege pips. Holland have a better leaders than us. They've got a 2-2 in there. He'd definitely be a better option than anything we've got. Hey, a new heir, and he's not poo. That's cool. We should start looking at this. Nevers, we are able to annex them in 5 years. So let's get this up nice and high. Make sure it stays at the highest it can be. We need them to be over 150, 190 if you recall. The interesting situation here is that France will likely not be able to take all of Britain's land, of England's land. But we may be able to. We may be able to pick up the pieces that France doesn't grab, and that would be kind of cool. I could dig that a lot. That's right. we needed to discuss the... Oops, what did I press there? We wanted to discuss the sieging engine. Okay, so when you start a siege, it has a number that says you've got a negative 35% chance of this happening this siege tick. I was going to say this month. It's not quite a month. It's less than that. It's more than that at the moment because of English defensiveness. Because their defensiveness is high and our siege ability is lower. No, that's not how it works. Just because their defensiveness is higher, it pushes up the base time to siege by 12.3%. So it's up to 33 days, where ordinarily it would be 30 days. So each time that this goes around, each siege cycle, siege phase, a dice is rolled. If the dice is over... how does it work? There we go. If the dice is... if the roll is a 1... Wow. Why is that? Oh god. Okay. So, we get 0 bonuses to our sieging. They get 4 bonuses because we can't blockade them, and because of their fort level of 2. So, this 10-sided dice, I believe, is rolled. It gets -4, and we get no bonuses. So in theory, that should cause a disease outbreak. Oh, we've got a break in the wall. That's a bonus to us. God, I don't know. It's all a bit confusing. But basically, this ticks down. Every time this ticks down, the siege clock ticks up. You can see the various things that occur there. They get worse and worse as they go on. At the moment, there's a breach in the walls, and I don't even remember what that means. That's their... Oh, they're a lucky nation, so they get bonus to... I wonder who else is lucky. I wonder how you find that out. Regardless, we're sieging, we're doing fine, whatever. It's ticking over slowly. Let's wait for the next tick and see what happens, and keep our eyes on the meantime on the seas where the dastardly Brits could arrive. Okay, so we're just about to tick. We'll see the dice roll, and hopefully it'll be a nice high number. If it's over 5, they'll lose supplies. If it's over 12, they'll lose food, and it increases. The higher it gets, the better. We got a 5. Cool. So they have now a supply shortage. We can see that that affects the siege, the next tick, by +1. So if we have another look, last time we had no bonuses, but now we have, we had 1 bonus from that and 1 bonus from that this time. So we've only got a -2 this time. It should increase our chances. Let's look back there again. But you can see what I mean, I think, when I mentioned... Wow, this is a good song. You can see what I mentioned about the... hey, that was a 12. That was cool. That was a food shortage. So we get a +2 on the next roll. Awesome. You can see what I mean about the sieges taking a long time. We've gone through at least 6 phases of siege. That's 6 times... We've been sieging for half a year now. Oh, I didn't even notice that. I was too busy watching this clock and wondering why it wasn't going. So we've been attacked by... Oh god, this is the worst thing that could have possibly happened. Why can't I choose that battle? So we've been attacked by a French rebel who's a rebel to the crown. That's what the... rebel to the throne. So he's trying to take over this damn place. And typically, for some reason, he's showed up there just because, hey, thanks, random fucking numbered Jesus. Oh good. Get in, France, and help us. Actually, get in and help us siege. Oh, okay. So that was a, I don't know. That was an achievement. Seriously? He would help us wildly. Look, he's got 3 siege pips. If he stays there, this siege will... Look at that siege jump up. Now we've got a bonus of +3, and we've got walls breached, and we've got a good roll. Man, that was an awesome roll. We could see this turn, next turn. France is still fabricating on us. That's not ideal, but hey, to be expected. Yuck, that English Navy is still super tough. Come on, next siege tick. Woohoo! Good work, France. Now get out of here. We've got to stay on this spot to protect it against the English coming. No, we don't. We can split our forces up rather than taking any damage. Actually, let's go back. We'll take a step back, because when we're a step back, England can't see us, we can see them, and we can go boomf, attack them immediately if we want to. We're losing money now because our army maintenance has changed. When you've got losses, you need to pay a lot of money to reinforce them. We can see that our standard army cost is 3.1, but the reinforcements cost almost double that. They're 5.6 because we are needing to reinforce 3,000 men. This will only last for another 3 months, so we'll only end up taking that big hit for another 3 months. Not too big of a deal. That's $15. It's worth it in the longer term. Yes, good work, Aragon. You sit there and guard our fort for us, please. Now, spying on Provence is close to done. Oh, damn it. Where did you go, Aragon? Aragon is the place. Aragorn is the Lord of the Rings dude. This music is pretty Lord of the Bloomin' Rings, by the way. Yes, we'll fabricate on that, and we'll continue to fabricate on Provence, but we'll actually fabricate on Lothringen of Lorraine. Remember, we can't build a spy network directly on Lorraine because they're a junior partner. We have to, as it says here, spy on their overlord Provence instead. That's exactly what we want to do. We want to, out of this war, take those two. This war being the war that I'm imagining happening in the future. Brittany already has a claim on there, so we'll give that to them. We'll take these for us, and hopefully we can involve Savoy. But it's all dependent on us. Why is that dropped now? Oh shit. Cause, okay, the fleets, my idiot mates are wandering their fleets about, getting trashed, and for no reason. But there's nothing I can do about that whatsoever. He's doing the right thing. He's hiding, and I'm glad about that. I hadn't had that checked. Usually they'll keep charging around and get killed, and I'd completely forgotten about it. But that checkbox, go home at war, should be the default. Friggin' action. Here we go. English are coming. They've landed up here. That's not the English. That's the what do you call them? Those other guys. That's a big damn army, though. Let's see if we can get our idiot mates to join us. Aha! We've had the Renaissance since the 14th century, yada 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 yada. This changes everything. Let's see who... A truce with Brittany has ended. Okay, sorry, that can sometimes happen when an alliance is broken. One of your alliance members is forced to break your alliance. So who created the Renaissance? Let's use the institutions map mode. There's the Renaissance. Cool. So it's nice and close to us. It's in Genoa, and that means it's more likely to spread more quickly, which means it'll likely spread to us before too long. Let's have another look at that. Renaissance. So it's at 0%, but it's spreading is what I'm taking away from this. Let's have a look at here. Okay, we get 0.23 per month. It's slightly closer for other people. There's no way we can increase it. We just basically have to wait. In fact, there is a way we can increase it. No, there's not. There's a DLC that allows you to set up. It's a bit of a micromanagement nightmare, but it's a. That seems very loud to me. 1 second. Huh. This is actually Italian Renaissance song number 1, apparently. So, well-timed Italian Renaissance song number 1. So, what was I saying? Oh yes, there's some stuff you can do that increases your maintenance, that allows you to spread things faster, but we don't care. We don't have it. It's not on. So we're just going to wait patiently for the Renaissance to wheedle its way through through here. What we'll see is that 0.23, it's quicker because there's not enough development in... Hang on. There is enough development. Spread modifier plus 20. European 20 developed province. That's why. Because this is over 20, it gets that bonus of double the speed. And don't get how it's 0.23. Part of state, capital state. That's why. So it gets 0.18, and then it gets plus 20 to give it 0.23. And those of you who can do maths will be able to confirm that for me. Part of a state, capital state. Why is it? Oh, because of the development. No. It's only 0.7 there, whereas it's 0.9 for each of those things there. Oh, modifiers marked with the star scale to the development of the province. And will increase if the total development increases. So we could spread, we could ping this higher if we wanted to. We've only got 4 development there. It's 200 points. We could do it. Is it worth it? Maybe. This will be our capital for a long time. That's pretty damn cheap. It's not controlled by the burghers. Yes, it is. Bourgeois. It is. They give you a bonus for upgrading your city, I believe. Is that right? Yeah, the total cost is modified by burghers are in control, and it being farmland. So we could. Is it worth it? Hey, let's not worry about it. I'm going to let that happen naturally. We've got a big old fight coming up real soon. So, I'm going to save this one up here. We'll be back very shortly, and let's see how badly the English beat us into submission. We'll talk about the tactics next.